My name is Juan Aguirre, and I'm currently a project engineer. I was born and raised in Stockton, California. After high school, I attended San Jose State University and I graduated with a civil engineering degree. I chose civil engineering was because I was intrigued with building bridges, tunnels, high-risers, and major transportation systems. I like seeing the process. That's one of the biggest things, right? From going from just having a lot like we have here to the design process, all the permitting, right? Putting in hard work to see something actually being built, something that will stand there for years and years and years, and you can be recognized for that. Hey, I was a part of building the Transbay Transit Center. A part of me some of me was used to build this project, right? You start off from the foundation, right? You got to dry piles. Then maybe you have to do some kind of SOE, supportive excavation, and after that, maybe you have to move any utilities, right? Then you pour your concrete, you have your false work, your concrete. It's just a very variety, right? You don't just go into one specific part of engineering. You have to be broad, right? You may be doing utilities for 1 year, then the next you have to pour concrete, you have to do structures, then after that maybe you have to do SOE, you deal with equipment, you deal with cranes, you deal with excavators and load capacities. It's just you don't do the same thing every day. You have new obstacles every day that you have to cross, right? It's stressful, but it makes it that more exciting. One of the good things was I was involved in Concrete Canoe, right? And there was a lot of actual construction in it, right? That was a big aspect. First you design the mix itself, but after that you actually have to construct it. You have to deal with reinforcement, blockouts, molds, right? So that was something I was like, oh, okay, so there's more to design. A student, I believe, like San Jose State, was more pushing their students more towards design. There was a lot more classes offered that were design, so one has to actually seek construction if they want to. So I recommend that any student that's looking for an internship, you take an internship in design, then take an internship in construction. See what they like best. Which for me, I like construction more. It was more for me, you get to go out on the field. You don't just sit behind a computer, and you actually see objects being built. Not just, hey, put it on a paper, then someone else go build it. You actually have to try to be involved in school, right? Not just go to school, take your tests, and go out. It's not like the professors are shouting out, hey guys, go look into construction. When I was in school, there was only 2 classes for construction that were recommended for graduation. All else were design-based. I would say to get out of your comfort zone, right? Initially, when I got out from school into construction, it was difficult for me to go out into the field, right? Because I wasn't aware. I was intimidated by all the big equipment and all the work being built out there, right? But once you actually get out of your comfort zone, out of the office, you start enjoying it. You start seeing how America was built, right? And how it's going to continue to be built. And you can learn from that and then take that back into the office to improve your next job or your next process. So I recommend students, sometimes you're stuck in a classroom for 2 hours and you go back to your house and study for a test all-nighter. An internship is a good way to go out there and learn.